at the church. And I want to say, first of all, thank you to each and every one of you guys that support me in a platform that we do for melanated people. I am. It's a Saturday, and I was reluctant to come on my do a live because the simple fact that I have been trying to help melanated people. I have been transparent. I have been upfront. I have used my personal life and my personal situations to help melanated people. And it is very disheartening when people take your messages as though that you're trying to create content when it's real life situations going on. What's up, my Sagittarius from Detroit? The reason why I do what I do, the reason why I share what I share, is from a real place. It is from hoping that I can help, hoping that I can enlighten, hoping that somewhere, somebody will actually appreciate what I do on my platform. And I'm not saying that people do not appreciate. What's up, Demetrius? What's up, my Chris? I'm not saying that some people are not, but as far as the masses, I'm doing my part. What's up, my Karen O'Brien? I'm going to tell you honestly, I would say, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Madrino, to my Oba, to all of my brothers and sisters, Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Palo. I want to say this. Thank you to all of you that believe in me. I was watching Roland Martin, and he's the one that gave me a swift kick in the ass. Because there are people that came in before me that laid the foundation, that made certain sacrifices. And we all gotta do our part for the black community. Our people are very needful people, but our people are very difficult to help when a lot of our people, let's be honest, is with the bullshit. A lot of our people are still systematically entrenched into Christianity and white supremacy. It doesn't matter how much we talk about Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Palo, none of that. When you at your core don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in the concept of why black people should be on top. When you don't trust your brothers and sisters, and probably for good reason. I come here with honesty. I come here with tears. Where I come here fighting day after day for the causes that I realize some people don't give a damn about. But when people were fighting for my voting rights, when people were fighting for my civil rights, everybody got to play a hand in. And I believe that my hand is in our spiritual community. Trying to get gays, blacks, and bis, and for our people to understand how majestic we have the possibility of being. Giving my hand into what real magic is. what real spirituality is. It is the more you express our need to come together economically, financially, supporting one another, spiritually, trying to teach everybody's not meant to be the head of a thing. Our black people need therapy. What's up there, my mama Susan? What's up, my Jella Sweet? I know I'm contributing to black excellence. I know I'm contributing to black opportunities. I know I'm contributing to the honor of black people. In general, I don't care. You melanated, I'm right. I want to talk about something that I heard when I was a child. But I see it so much now in the ATRs. I see it so much in our community. The bed you sleep in is the bed you made. A lot of us don't want to acknowledge, no matter what we believe in, that the bed that we're sleeping in, we made that bed. Whether it was refusal of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, whether it was us trying to do our own thing, whether it's simply because we were so selfish, we only concerned about ourselves, whatever reason in this life, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakomi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, Ajay, it don't matter. Our people, when it comes down to the ATRs, when it comes down to real magic, our people lack the main ingredients. Self-love. You don't have to, without that self-love, you're not gonna see me as your brother, your father, your sister, or your mother, or your cousin. When you don't love yourself, the bed you make is the adversity that you live. I was thinking about what he was saying. And there's so many people that don't go to church no more. That's all you hear all over the internet and ATR. It's, y'all know what y'all remind me of? Y'all treat the church like a relationship. You want to make like there's nothing good came out of those relationships. You want to make like there's nothing you learned from those relationships that were beneficial. Number one, the most people, when they came to the church, they came to church in a need. You didn't come to the church because you saw yourself as an asset and that you were going to support the church. The average person, especially black person, that came to the church world, came to the church world in a need. And like any relationship, when you don't get what you want out of it, all of a sudden it becomes something negative. What I'm saying to you, sir and ma'am, they fucking get godchildren in the other ATRs. Just like the pastors fucking the men and the women in church. You ain't left no better relationship. They're lying in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumin, like they lying in church. You ain't changed nothing in the relationship. You just went from one tradition to the next tradition and still have the same behavior. Because you have the same mentality. The bed sheets are not going to change until you change them. The pillows are not going to change until you change them. You're going to lay in the same filth. No matter if you go to Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, until you decide to change the sheets in the bed. Your mindset is still the same. Your pace and how you run in the race is still the same. I'm watching the more powerful tools I give, the less you feel like you got to do. Who told you that? Who told you the stronger your magic is, the less work you have to do? God is omnipotent. And it's the Father is constantly working. The Son is omnipotent. It's constantly working. The Holy Spirit is omnipotent. Always powerful. And it's constantly working. Why do we believe as black people that the more powerful we become, the less we got to do? The less we are accountable. The more knowledgeable, the less we are accountable. The more wisdom we gain, the more we get, the less we think we're supposed to do. The more slaves we feel like we're supposed to have. I do not like that I done took this medicine and it has my speech slurred. I can easily not come online until I get over this. But this is so important, it doesn't matter what I sound like, as long as I'm being heard. Sister Monique was saying, even with your speech impediment, you've never been so much clear. I don't understand what y'all looking for. I don't understand what is, it's not gonna change. It's not the President of the United States. It's not Donald Trump. It's not Elon Musk. It's you. It's the bed that you refuse to change the sheets. Because if God be for you, who can be against you? I don't care how much I inspire and talk about financial empowerment, you still so sparingly. I don't care how much I talk about being able to transform into some awesome creature and what's available. You are comfortable of being basic. You're not comfortable with not being called basic, but you are definitely comfortable being defeated. Our people don't like formation. Our people do not like knowledge or being taught. Let me tell y'all something. This is not to everybody, because some people are really homing in on their spirituality. But a lot of our people are not woken. A lot of our people, as much as I thought that my platform was helping, the more I talk about truth, the more they don't want to hear. The more I talk about how magic really works and real spirituality and how you like this fairy tale bullshit. You're taking it hook, line, sinker. All somebody's got to do is promise you you're going to get $1 million because you bought some $5 oil. Why does that make sense to you? You're going to disrespect your husband. You're going to cheat on your husband. You're going to have kids on different men on your husband. But now all of a sudden, you're gonna do conjure, and this man gonna fall madly in love with you when you ain't dealt with none of the issues that is in your relationship. Why does that make sense to you? The more you pray for finances, The more hours they give you in your job, the more you complain about working. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Where are you getting your information from? Maybe if you would cite some of your sources, I can go there and get a better understanding of how you're coming up with these conclusions. The Bible says sit down and count the cost, even if you're not a Christian. Universal laws talk about the same thing. Universal laws talk about the same identical thing. I don't realize the more I get into the ATRs, it's the same shit. It's the same clownery. It's the same buffoonery. And y'all wonder why we ain't going nowhere. You just changing partners. You just changing songs. You doing the same dance. The same rhythm. The same vibration. What's the purpose of talking about a God with unlimited resources, unlimited power, and then the first thing you talk about is the limits on your life? The same thing you talk about, the more I tell you how strong something is, the more you talk about how your mindset, it doesn't matter how strong the energy is, you're the filter by which it runs. And if you don't change, it doesn't matter. It's like I can have all the pressure in my pipes, but depending on how I turn that nozzle, is how much I'm let out. You cannot turn your faucet all the way off and it will drip, drip, drip. Is it dripping like that because that's all it can do? Or is it dripping like that because that's all you will allow it to do? The more healing that takes place around people, the less they feel that God is healing. I thought by coming on social media and letting people see God heal me, God raised me up, that it would prompt people to more invest in their healings and their incense and, just the divine. And people still talking about doctors. They're talking about doctors and nurses that they know that are not there for their well-being. But they're black people. I'm not talking about no other race of people. I'm talking about black people. You don't really believe Raphael will heal you. You don't. You don't believe that Jehovah Shammah is really there. You don't really believe that the Jehovah Tsidkenu is really the Lord, your righteousness. Because it's evident in your life. When I look at your bed, when I look at how you make your bed, it tells me everything I need to know. Everybody is collectively against black people, but black people are not collectively for themselves. You say God's amazing. Show me your action. We say, I'm an initiate in Palo. The Impungos are gods. But I treat them like they're weak because of how I behave, because of how I believe, because of how I entrust. These ATRs can't be anything to you if you're not that to them. If you're not giving 100, why are you expecting 100? I said, Okay, I don't care what you believe in. Christianity, Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria. I'll show you in every religion why you should be empowered. But your mindset is always about, that's you, apostle. He said, these signs shall follow them that believe. That has nothing to do with apostle, Tata, Mambo, Hugon. He says, if you speak a word out your mouth and not doubt it in your heart, that very word shall surely come to pass. And why are we making this about the Orishas, the Loas, chosen, anybody? All things are possible to him or her that believe. What happened to that? What happened to our ability to believe, not only in ourselves, but in nature? More black people believe in chemical medicine than they believe in herbs. I had an accident years ago, and I bought this salve. My sister made it for me, for her son, and then I got it. I bought it some. She took some, but comfrey. Even good root worker, even good OBA worker. Why you don't believe in herbs? Why don't you believe? You cannot even believe in hollow because you don't believe that the trees carry spiritual properties. You got all this stuff in your pot. You got all this stuff in your conjure, and you don't believe in none of it. You put all these herbs and the spices and the minerals in your oil and still don't believe. You got your Gregory bag on you and still you don't feel like it's gonna protect you. But you got all these spiritual fetishes and nothing has changed in your mind. The evidence of what God can do still does not change your mind. Yes, it's very frustrating. Because you're saying, what must I do? Even the ones that are doing better, for what God is really showing you, are you really doing 100%? Why do you have to be convinced so much? But it doesn't take much to cause you to doubt. And these are the people that have been in the religion for years. But you expect somebody to come in and have all this kind of faith when you can't even exhibit the type of faith that is necessary for somebody that has been in the religion as long as you have. You should have all kind of testimony. You should have all kind of reasons why they're believing in Mpunga. Why to believe. Y'all, you leave one religion, act like it failed to another religion. No, you failed. Every last one of these ATRs worked. Every last one of these ATRs manifest every aspect of our life. That's from money, that's from healing, that's from protection, that every last one of them offer that. It's almost like you go to a football game because you decide to switch teams. Like, they got the same players. They got quarterback, they got running back. You act like there's something different. The grass is greener on the other side. It takes the same level of commitment. If you don't make up your bed, you don't wash your sheets, it's the same thing when you lay down again. You're not, as black people, you're not gonna make the ATRs and black magic look weak. I'd rather go off on your ass, tell you about your ass, For you make Christianity and any of the ATR look weak because you lack confidence, you lack faith. Let me tell y'all something. If you believe in any Apollo, the pine tree, a lot of black women and most of men grew up with pine salt. Pine salt. It get rid of a lot of negativity. If you have baking soda in your house. The things that baking soda gets rid of. There's certain things that you have right in your household, but you ain't got the faith in none of it. No less than my product, no less than something being energized by me. It's like, what do? These people have none of the tools that I have in a studio and like, okay, thanks. No. My magic moves. I'm extraterrestrial. I know what God is doing in my personal life, in spite of the medicine, in spite of the lack of support with my own church family. And I'm yet in peace because God is providing. I tell you and show you how to think, how to maneuver. What's up there, my Boaz? What's up, Jeremy? Let me tell y'all something. You made the bed you sleep in. If we get black people to acknowledge the bed that they're literally sleeping in, that they didn't want to put them sheets on there, they didn't want to put those pillows on there. Whatever discomfort you have in your life, you did it. You. Don't worry about my religion. And if you white, fuck off. Let me explain something to y'all. You don't have many melanated men or women that create their platform just for black people. They don't do it. You don't see Latino people trying to make concessions for black people that don't speak Spanish. Very few. You have a whole platform that talk about energy, frequency, and vibration that concern your issue. Nobody else's issue do I make this about. And you would think that we will be more supportive of a water hole just for us. A refreshing place just for us. A place where we get a tools that work just for us. And you would think we would be pushing. It was not an unreasonable expectation. It's common sense. All we want to hear about how to fuck somebody up. And the person that we probably going against already fucked up. They put they wants before their needs. That's fucked up. They overspend more than they have. That's fucked up. They call enemies friends and call friends enemies. That's fucked up. They give sparingly but desire to reap abundantly. That's the average person that you would. They are already working against themselves. And as much as we try to help break this mentality, this mindset, and as much as evidence as we see for us, Let me tell y'all something. I was so excited for Kamala Harris, and I'm still excited for her, just in a different way. The stuff, I'm not gonna get emotional. The stuff that black people, and black men in particular, was asking her, knowing them motherfuckers was not gonna vote for her. I'm not talking about the black men that voted for her. I'm talking about the motherfuckers, black skinned people like me. You had no intention of voting for her 1 second, but you were trying to get her to make certain concessions. It's like a man that has no intention of marrying you, but he wants you to do wife material. That's a nasty motherfucker. I don't care what nobody says. The mere fact that you were never going to vote, she could have gave you all kind of policies. She could have made you biscuits from scratch, motherfucker. Your mama can't even cook that good. She was never going to do enough to get your vote. But you were going to ask her and demand of her something you did not demand any of that from that orange tangerine that was able to talk about your ass and demean your ass, and you still gave him his vote, your vote willingly. You are the same motherfuckers that'll sit on my platform or any other. This is what I'm saying that some of y'all don't understand. My problem is that y'all black men, you motherfuckers make it hard for men like me. I don't care if you gay, I don't care if you straight, I don't care if you bi. You make it hard when somebody is qualified. Your mammy ain't even that qualified, and you'll vote for that bitch. You know what Kamala Harris is? She's that woman. She's good enough to fuck, but she ain't good enough to marry. Black men will fuck smart women, but they will not marry them. It's the bed you made. Just like black women send the wrong message to black men, you send the mixed message to black women. This woman did everything right, but she didn't get your respect. But Trump damn sure gonna get it. Cause you niggas believe in white supremacy. And this is what black women don't understand. Y'all don't care how black his skin is. When his mind is, when he thinks white is right, he's a danger to you. Because you will never get the credit that you richly deserve. Yeah, I said it. He needed to say it. I see him as a black man in these Americas. I ain't even smarter than Kamala Harris. I wouldn't dare compete with her on a stage, a debate. And you ain't smarter than Kamala Harris. And you had a nerve to question her intelligence. You couldn't pass none of the tests that she done already passed. And you got a nerve to question her intelligence. You motherfucker something else. You are something else. You could not pass none of the tests that she already done passed. Was a valedictorian. You weren't even considered a class clown in your high school, and you going and question her and tell niggas. Both of her parents were scientists. Your parents was a crackhead and a whore. And you believe you God chosen. Both of her parents were a Jamaican and an Indian. I don't know how black you need to be, but I'm pretty sure. India, she's from India. She's still brown. And then her father is Jamaican, Long Dick Willie. He's Jamaican. If he ain't black, ain't none of us black. I'm talking about when we see in real time. Let's leave the white people out of it. We see in real time how our black people respond and what is popular to our own people, what's supportive of our own people, and how we let me tell y'all something. Only 8% of black women did not vote for Kamala Harris. But it was a slew of black people, male and female, that did not vote at all. Let me say y'all something. Y'all ignorant motherfuckers. Because ain't nobody gonna be honest with you. So I'm a Sagittarius, Moon and Aries, Rise sign Pisces, and no, I'm not high. The fact that you sit in a country that work tirelessly to keep you from voting. And all you gotta do, I work for UPS, and I found time to vote. I work for United Parcel Service, and I found time to vote. People die when you don't give a fuck about, and I'm not talking about to white people, I'm not talking about to Latino people, I'm talking about to every black person that other black people put that shit on the line. They try to make your bed easy. But you fuckers. And the idea, I got my baby Scorpio. Her daughter is born with less rights and autonomy over her body, and that don't mean shit to you as a man. And let me explain something to you. He ain't doing this for your baby. He's doing this for his baby. The white man is the only creature on this planet that have to fuck a white woman to get a white baby. A black man can fuck any creature on earth, including a zebra, and get a black baby. That's what it's all about. Cause this impotent bastard can't keep his dick hard. And he can't fathom a world where he's the minority. Well, newsflash, worldwide, you white people are the minority. Black people are not the minority. These are just simple facts. And this doesn't bother you. When we look at Aretha Franklin and how the Whitney Houston, all these celebrities that funded Whitney, Aretha Franklin funded Dr. Martin Luther King. These people could not be who they are in our Civil Rights Act without the support of the black people. And if you don't give a damn about your own ass, then why do you got the right to complain? That's the bed that you created. You made that bed. And some of y'all young fucks, yes, Pastor telling you, you got more knowledge than your parents, but you don't have more wisdom. Y'all the smartest, dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. Y'all the smartest, dumbest people I ever seen in my life. You got so much education, but you ain't got an ounce of wisdom. An ounce. We can't get an ounce of wisdom out you. You can tell us about electronics, you can tell us about technology, but you can't tell me about sitting down and counting the cost. You ain't got an ounce of wisdom. Yes, I'm worried about our future. And I know I talk shit about leaving him, but I don't see it. I don't see it. You're not driven. You don't have the, if it ain't about some bullshit, the more, if I see more black people get excited about knowledgeable people, experienced people, skilled people, if they ain't shaking their ass, and that's including in the church, we ain't interested. The people that have know-how, they're the people we walk around and, oh, he thinks he know everything. She think they know more than you know. Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures was a group of black women. When you say a black, when you say a black woman can't teach you shit, if that bitch can get you to the moon, she can get you to your job. This bitch was smart enough, and I don't mean no disrespect by using the word bitch, but I'm trying to make a point. She was smart enough to get them crackers to the moon, but you don't think she's smart enough to help you run a business. You don't think she's smart enough to make $1 out of 15 cents. This heifer, these group of black women knew the mathematical equation. And you don't think she can heal your body? You don't want a man smart. You don't want somebody that can invent shit that work. Everybody benefit off of our intelligence, but us. And everybody say, Apostle, do you know you smart? Apostle, smart for what? And our people still doing stupid shit. Our people, not somebody else's people. We still learning the history of a lot of black people that never got credit for the stuff they created because a white man stole their patent, stole their idea, stole their dream, stole. So we know we smart enough because in order for us to be the most raw people on the planet, that means we got shit. Nobody can rob you unless you got something to offer. That makes sense. So if everybody's stealing off of us, that means we got the goods. So why should we be looking to them for anything? We can look inside ourselves. Why doesn't that make sense to you? Why? Just tell me. When you look at your bed tonight, nobody made that for you. You did that all by yourself. Some of y'all got the residue of a long dick nigga ain't never did nothing for you. But that's the one you remember over the man that actually pay your bill. You stupid. You might be a hoe, but you a stupid hoe. If no other pastor tell you, I'ma tell you. When you glorify inches over somebody to pay bills, you's a stupid hoe. I don't care what your mama say. I don't care what your granny say. I don't care what nobody say anything. That's even your gay uncle and gay cousin and gay brother. When you glorify inches over a bill payer, you's a stupid asshole. Amen. The one guy was telling me he had all the kind of muscles. He was talking about what he'll do to me. I said, sir, I said, I got a kind of strength that if I can speak to mountains. I got the kind of strength that I can speak to storms. I got the kind of mountain that I can call on heaven. Your muscles gonna get you an ass whooping over here. The reason why I didn't get into the gymnasium like I could have, when I realized what I had to offer. Do you understand? When I knew I didn't even gotta have my full voice. I can think on a thing. As I think, my God answers. When you got a man that got a prayer life with your dumb ass, that's communicating with the divine. When you got a woman that is a walking cauldron, a nexus of power, and you choosing that bitch with the big ass and the big lips over her, you's a dumbass nigga. I don't care what nobody tell you. You gonna choose a man that's good in the bed over a man that gets a prayer through? You ain't got no wisdom. I'm sorry. You deserve the day you have, ma'am. You deserve that day. This Negro know how to go in there and fish you a sap and get your body right, fish you something to get you healed, and you gonna choose Leroy, the garbage man, cause he eat your pussy good? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm lying. I ain't sorry. I'm glad to tell you about your ass. You's a dumb bitch. You don't got your priorities in order. Sir, you ain't got your priorities in order. I don't care who it is. Huh? You talking about Leroy can come in there and unwind your guts, and Mr. John can come in there with his tool and get your refrigerator straight, get your toilet unclogged, help your roof stop leaking. He a carpenter. What you fucking up on him for a crackhead in the street? And some of y'all have the nerve to be out here fighting on community property. I'm telling you, these beds out here that we see, ain't nobody made them. Ain't no roof did it. Ain't no conjure did it. You did them. Them your sheets. You sitting over there fighting over community aids. They don't have no standard by which they would lay down with anybody. And this is the person that you fight on. You would choose unfaithful for faithful. And you don't want nobody to challenge your ration now. I am. I will. I will, ma'am. I will, sir. Because when it comes down to the ATRs, there's not a problem. When it comes down to black magic, there's not a problem. When it comes down to what God got for us, there's not a problem. You the fucking problem. You want to do stuff when you want to do it, how you want to do it, who you want to do it with. That's fine, but that comes with consequences. And I wouldn't have no problem if you would just say, this bed that I'm in, I made this. I can respect that. But y'all act like somebody put them sheets on your bed. So you act like somebody else put them pillows on your bed. You act like you got room service. You act like you got a maid to come in here and clean your funky sheets. You know if you don't change them sheets, the same semen on there, the same pussy juice on there, or ass juice that's on there, it's still there when you come back to lay down. Call yourself getting some restful sleep. You nasty. You nasty. And you're not gonna make my magic look weak. You gotta let the magic Ifa, voodoo, even down to Christianity. Because I know prayer changes things. I know that for a fact. And we need to be cognizant as a people of why we're so defeated. With all that we have at our beck and call, it's our bedside manners. And it is still, as much as I tell people about what they need to do and what need to happen and for their life to get better, people still out here with the bullshit. It takes money, it takes currency to change your world. Why you think they going after? My grandma always said this. She said you wanted to find out where money follow white people. What is Trump doing? Trump don't give a fuck about your eggs. Trump don't give a fuck about nothing but a dollar bill. Trump is going where the money, where the money resides, where the money resides. That's Keymaker, where the money resides. You stupid to think he care about you, your Social Security check, bitch. You stupid that he think he care about your Medicaid. He's a salesman. He liable to tell you anything. He can tell you that piss is rain. You'll believe it. I got a bridge I need to say, by the way. And you don't want to acknowledge your stupidity. A lot of these people that got on social media telling y'all that they regret they vote with Trump is lying. When they didn't think their vote was gonna hurt them. They weren't even smart enough to realize that they were on governmental system. They didn't realize that they weren't even smart. I'm talking about intellectually. Some of these motherfuckers, you gotta almost do braille with them. They weren't even smart enough to know that they were included in the package. They weren't even smart enough to know what an acronym was. They don't want to be smart enough to know that Obamacare was affordable care. That's just how uninformed these motherfuckers is. But these are one to be. These are the smart people. These are ones you can't tell nothing to. Why do you even entertain an idiot like that? I don't know her name, but she said tear this motherfucker down to the studs. And I said to the studs we go. We can't keep complaining about a system that was never set up for us. So let the bitch burn. We don't need that system to live. That system been fucking about air, it's been fucking about water, been fucking about relationships, been fucking about educational system, been fucking about bodies. And then they got a nerve, and y'all so stupid, and you don't want to hear it, but you so stupid. How do you make a savings account? I'm talking about Social Security. How do you make a savings account for you and your loved one, and then let somebody tell you it's welfare, as though somebody gave you something? This is something you work for and put into the system, and the system is supposed to pay you back when you get old, 6 to 5 years old. And you let some bitch tell you that your savings account, they gonna do what they want to do. Up under what sun? Well, up under what moon that you are not getting your ass whooped for messing with my savings account? I'm not finna ask you. I don't care what Elon Musk and them doing. You gonna get your ass whooped about my coins. I don't care if I'm an ephod, voodoo, gay, straight, bi, short, tall. You mess with my savings account, you finna wear the ass whooping of the century. I don't care nothing about your booger nose ass son. I don't care nothing about that. All I care about is my coins. I care about my dollars that went into your system. I'm just like a gambler. I pay my money in this slot machine, and if this bitch don't give me my yield, I'm taking it home. I will be the worst gambler in the world because they will be missing a lot of their machines. Cause I'm gonna get something. If either I'm gonna take it out of your machine or I'm gonna take it out of ATM machine. But I'm gonna get paid one way or the other. I'm trying to figure out how you let somebody else tell you that the money you paid in the system, that they're gonna do what they want with it. And you okay? You calm as you gonna. Child, I'm 52. When I get 65, I want my money. I don't give a damn where it gotta come from. I don't care if you gotta fuck for it. I don't care if you gotta suck dick for it. I'm not. I don't even care if the United States government ain't even existing by the time I get to 65. You gonna give me my coin. I'm gonna beat your children. You gonna be like Jacob was when he met Esau. When he turned to Israel. He sent Israel his women. He sent donkeys. He did cattle. He sent. I know I done stole your birthright. I'm gonna give you something on it. You gonna have to talk to me, and I ain't talking about talking as a conversation. These hands gonna be moving. I want my money. Me don't speak English. Me don't speak English. I don't speak English. I'm not answering. Y'all stupid. Y'all money. Y'all money. And y'all gonna let somebody. I don't know who raised you. I don't know who pastored you. But I don't think that way. I want to encourage you to think about some real stuff. All of y'all that got y'all membership from Haitian Voodoo, from y'all Risha membership or your Apollo, thank you. I'm telling you what my mindset is. I'm here to make you grow, develop. I don't the stuff that you may care about, I don't care about. I don't care if you were legal or legal. You pay me my money, I'm gonna give you your word. That's how I think. I'm man-made laws. Let me tell y'all something. Like Kamala Harris said, she asked, what's that white boy name? The one that got it, right on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, she asked him, he wanted to become a Supreme Court Justice. Kavanaugh, that's who his name is. Yeah. And I don't hate Kavanaugh, because Kavanaugh is just like a regular perverted, freaky white boy. She asked Kavanaugh, is there any laws on the book that gives anybody the right over a man's autonomy? He pretended that he had to think about it. He already knew there's no such thing as law. Y'all stupid. And y'all let white women, I'm talking to black women, y'all stupid. This is not about y'all. This is about her. He trying to restore her back into a place where she don't have an autonomy on her body, so he can rape her, that he can incest her, and that he can build up his number. Because at this point, white men do not care about how they get the babies. They don't care if your dad impregnated you, your brother impregnated you, your brother. He doesn't care. He don't care if you was a child when you got raped and impregnated. He don't care. Because right now, it's a game of numbers. I wish black women will understand. Ain't none of this shit got nothing to do with you. If you win, help her win today or tomorrow, she gonna stab you in the back, just like she been doing. How a bitch gonna help you if they jealous of you? I'm gonna say that again. How? Let me tell you something. Just because a black man, a white man, or fucking white, I'm talking about a gay, straight or bi, because he will fuck you, don't mean that he gonna plant you in a position. Doug did not give Kamala what she got. She earned that. That white boy with Serena did not give her, Ebasa did not give her what she got. She earned it. What y'all not understand, that these black women and white black men that with certain white women or white men, they ain't get no shit. And if they didn't have what they got, would them white men or white women be with them? Would the Kardashians be fucking on they dick if they wasn't an NFL player or NBA player? That's a real fact. Your dick would have never touched that vagina if you had not been who you were. Cause you couldn't have been a regular black man and got that pussy or that ass. But some of y'all fucking ass. That's why I'll never forget who I am. My black people make me mad. Yes, they do. But Roland Martin got me together. I'm gonna do my part, whether it's appreciated or not. Because we gotta have somebody out here telling like a TI is. In these ATRs, that's my, I'm not in politics to that extreme, but I am in the ATRs and the black arts. And I'm sounding the alarm. Whether you listen or you don't listen. Whether you support or you don't support. Our people got to get their shit together. I gotta read this. I ain't got my glasses. I'm gonna go back and read this. Let me tell y'all this. This is something right. All the good talk, all the fiery talk in the world ain't gonna help us. Action help us. The action that we take, the maneuvers that we do to better our people. This is why I tell Ryan, I tell all y'all, I don't care nothing about manslaughter. Manslaughter was created for black people to follow, not white people. This is why Donald Trump could be the president of the United States with 34 felonies. You tell me in what world could Barack Obama, in what world Barack Obama could be the president of the United States if he had a parking ticket? In what world, other than these United States of America, could Barack Obama, that Kamala Harris would have gotten a nomination if she had a speeding ticket? That's why I say on today, and I've been saying for a long time, fuck these laws. As long as you ain't violating universal law, that's the divine law. I don't give no fucks about these laws. I don't care who knows. The judge, the Constitution. If you can piss and shit on the Constitution, I can piss and shit on it too. All that's, but that's for fools. They showing you they don't believe in these laws. Because they change them when they feel like it. When Republicans get in power, they change all kind of laws. They give the governor less power and give them more power. I don't like no fuck ass game like that. I don't know about you. I want the rules. It's like I love universal law because they apply to everybody. Y'all laws just for convenience for y'all, and I don't play that. As long as my spirits will override them fucking ass laws, I'm down with it. I'm down with a candle, incense, a graveyard. It doesn't matter with me. You stupid. Because how many times we done seen a police officer, it's a red light, and he or she, because we don't know who it be, he or she run that red light, and then when they get past the red light, turn their lights on. Tell me how many black people done seen a police officer run a red light with their lights on, and then when they get on the other side of the red light, they turn them off. And I'm gonna let you arrest me? I'm gonna let you tell me? Yeah, black people. Yeah, let's get smart. Let's just buy some new bedding. We buy some new pillows. We're gonna clean our mattresses because some of y'all can't afford to get new mattresses. But we're gonna get some clean sheets that ain't got no cum stains on it, ain't got no booty juice on it, and so you gonna have a sleep that is sweet, clean, and that you can have some real vision and some real dreams. Cause right now, you got shit stains on your sheets. You got period juice on your sheets, and you's nasty. You's nasty. All right? I'm gonna get out of here so I can get on the road. I love y'all that love me. We ain't got time for the foolish thing. All right?